Hello! Oh, bear me a sec. Oh, there we go. Awesome. How are we feeling today, Cricket? Well, that's good. I'm glad. Tell you what, let me just check how this... you have no idea how long I've been, like, fiddling about with the video settings on this. It's too long, really. On the plus side, I found a way to, you might recall me moaning before about having to not be able to save the video settings. Well, I found another way to adjust the video and have it save the settings, so quite happy about that. What I'm not happy about, I don't know if you can make them out on stream, but there are green bars, like, you can especially notice when you go into the album here. Like all the little loading circles, when they appear briefly, they all have like little vertical green bars going off them. And you can see that a little bit here as well. It's probably not that noticeable, especially on like a phone screen, but I think that's it. I don't know whether to try and get the card refunded or not. I mean, to be fair, you can only really notice it on solid backgrounds, it seems like. I don't think you can really notice anything like that, say, on theirs. On this game, kind of complex backgrounds. Yeah, to be honest, sometimes I leave that anyway until someone comes in. Well, if it's been long enough, I just get started anyway, of course. Yeah, I don't know if it'd be worth me trying with like another recorded bit of another program to see if it is. I don't know. I suspect it probably is the card, to be honest. Yeah, it's been a while since we've been here, hasn't it? I've been kind of missing this game. I think I decided I'm going to play it on stream, but that means I didn't play it for a week. So hopefully, Really? Wow. Why? I couldn't find any trace of there being actual software for my card, so I honestly don't know if. Oh, I know HD. Yeah, maybe I'll try looking for actual software for my card. There we go. So I got my... Let's get up there first. There we go. Water temple it. Get that. Again, like the water temple, it's a bit annoying to take the shoes on and off again. At least the N64 version. They improved that on 3DS. Sword not any good against it. Hello, Grum. How are you? I guess not. How are you doing, Grant? I feel the bags. I noticed. Well, granted, we've had Clash in streams before anyway, but as I was about to start, I noticed Anthem started streaming. Okay, I should have put my head in now. Yeah, how are you doing, Grant? Are you happy about? Oh god, I just noticed my health. Are you happy about the weekend? What the hell has damaged me that much? Ooh. Has to be a quicker way to do it, sure. Would it be so bad if there was like that loading pause where it has to load the character? Like there. Like I know what they'll look like. Oh fuck. Yeah, proper Mario Super Mario Bros. 2 vibes from this, like climbing up vertical, climbing up vines. Well, maybe that. But like it'd also be like a vertical bit of level design. You've defected to my stream. Oh no, it's a problem of loyalty, is it? Oh god. That tribalism is good for us. Alright, I'm gonna be annoying and ask as usual if sound levels are okay. I've turned the game audio down a bit. But I did do recording tests beforehand. And it seemed pretty good, honestly. It seemed about right. Oh. Sign so. Ah, there we go. I'm getting excited because that's another classic Wonder Boy song. The bothersome question. I am really loud. Happily so. Yeah. I think a lot of the classic tunes are taken from Wonder Boy 3, which is probably the most celebrated Wonder Boy game. I mean, that's the one they did a really big, lovely remake of. Oh, hello. The Great Mouse Detective-ish. Not really. What's up? Let's lever it. Let me just like stand in front of temples. I think we've all been a Mac Malino one day or another, haven't we? Snarky. Snarky jerk. The Ninja, the Wonder Boy film. I'm rooting for you on those Euro Millions, Grant. Oh, still a snarky jerk. It does, doesn't it, Graham? I've also done a touch of sharpness on the video. Like, I've increased the sharpness a little bit. Only a tiny bit, so hopefully it hasn't caused artifact in. This is not a game I want to make look worse, you know? Yeah, I love the hand-drawn style of this game to bits. Oh god. Ah! I think the game's expecting you to go down that way, because it always has to load a bit every time. I'm going to a point the enemies are getting pretty tough. Oh, fuck's sake. Yeah, what do you mean, ninja? Forgive me, Grant, I'm not sure what you mean by that. Wait, hold on, why is it bringing me up here then? So I do have to kill those two, though?
let's be nope. Ooh, Boomerang does good. Oh, you bugger! I lost my Boomerang because of that. Oh, God. Was there a recent game you played, Grum? Because that would probably be the one that boy the Dragon's Trap. No, it'd probably be the one that boy the Dragon's Trap remake you played. Which, yeah, that is a notoriously tough game. So I do definitely understand any kind of struggling on it. To be honest, that's a game I tell people to play on easy first time through. Because normal is the original game's difficulty, which I feel maybe requires you to know the game a bit too well for a first time playthrough. At least if you want to like, go for it at a reasonably quick pace. Dragon's Trap, nice, yeah, it's a lovely... Again, your friends have very good taste in games. Oh, hello. You and these... Oh, no! Yeah, this one's a bit friendly, I'd say. I mean, I love that game to bits, but it is a little less welcoming than this. Although this one does seem to get pretty tough. We have struggled on it a little before, haven't we? Just quickly go, save. I love the frogs run. We did my 10k years ago. Yeah. I guess you got to write around if you want to program partner AI, I just guess just write out of it and make everyone cowardly. Wonderboy. The Wonderboy remake, I think it was done by a French team. If it was done by a German one, I'd say, oh, there you go. Perfect. It's starting to get tough. Yeah, Grub, the song you're hearing at the moment, that's a song that was originally in that Wonderboy game you played, the original version of it. Got a bit of Indiana Jones envy at the moment, haven't we? Oh god. Oh, I thought it needed to be Sneck. Yeah. Oh, it's an order. I assume, anyway. There we go. Yeah, so that one. Oh, very Zelda, this kind of puzzle. So. Top left, bottom right. Nope. What if this is the same solution every time? Sometimes with a puzzle like this, they will try and vary it up. So they'll make it randomised every time. Which, I don't think it's the speedrunner's favourite way of that, you know? There you go. That's right, yeah, Mario 64 has them, yeah. Actually, yeah, Forgot about those, yeah. Got 2 cases of that on Dire Dogs, haven't you? Hey, uh-oh. Guys! You had enough time to grab that! Oh god. Conveniently bad reaction time to the cutscene. Oh, fair play. Yeah, I usually end up getting coins too. I mean, hopefully at that point the player realizes you can heal health by getting coins, but yeah, it's a bit of an annoying way to die, isn't it? Oh, well, both don't expect boss. Oh, okay. Ooh. I gotta switch. Oh god. Oh, oh god. How do I... Ah! Oh, good. Bit of a wild boss, isn't it? This didn't go very well so far. There we go. Yeah, that's a pretty cool boss actually. So we've killed that bat. Oh, okay. So now I gotta go this one. Right. So the best bet is for me to wait. There we go. Cool. So change back to Snack. Let's go through here. Let's jump over. Hey! Yeah, I've got how great the bosses are in this game. Like this kind of puzzly one we've got going on here. So presumably he will have to... There'll probably just be Frog, I think, for the... Oof. Ah. Hey! What a cool little boss that was. Bit of figuring out, but very creative. Slippy, yeah, I'm okay. Belongs in the museum. Stuff it up here. Ah. Fair enough. Represents the rock dragon then. Holy shit, we need to heal. You, and definitely you. Oh god. my regular shield is. My regular sword isn't doing anything against that. It'd be a good reward after this. No, 5 coins. Could be worse. Oh no, of course, yeah. It's interesting we've had a boss already. Oh god, go away. Yeah, Shantae's in a similar ballpark to these games, although I believe the creator, or like one of the co-creators, said they hadn't played Wonder Boy before, which is surprising because it does feel like a very similar DNA. But it seems like they were more influenced by like NES games of a similar ilk. Ah! Oh, Mac. Sort of a mess Mac has made. Wait, where's that taken? Oh, I see. Oh, I didn't realise where we are. Yeah, I'll try and get back to streaming with some streaming with some regularity now, I think. All the family have gone home now, so that said, this will probably be a shorter stream tonight than usual. Maybe I'll go into like 9, I think. Oh, race. He's gonna have to pull some tricks, isn't he, unless he... You guys ever play the 16-bit Toy Story game? The way you swing on these really reminds me of that. Because you would use Woody's, Hey! Cruel spike placement, wow. Yeah, you'd use the string on Woody's back to kind of swing on little hooks like that. Yeah, I suppose so, Crookham. As I say, it's really interesting comparing work in progress footage of this game to how it came out. Because it took them a while to find the art style, I think, and they definitely, I think they went with the right look. It looked alright, as I say, on the way there, but how it is now is definitely at its best. Oh, thank God he's a man of honour. Ish. At least he's giving us like a fake. I didn't sit in sea shanties. Hooray, swords. Ah. Oh, that's quite cool. We could do a bit of ooh, it has got increased attack as well, nice. was a bit of a short, there wasn't that much. Just like this little... everything there apart from kind of the, this shape on the left. A bit shorter than the last dungeon thing. I'd be up for more like kind of races with the frog, like the swimmer mechanic is quite fun. I can't go up anywhere. You know, surprisingly the tomb wasn't that long. Well, I know this isn't exactly a short, particularly short game by the standards of this kind of game. I love this song. I've really added this song to the playlist. Oh! Ah, that's clever. Right, check this out. Okay, so... oh, wait, hold on. See, I thought it would be to... Oh, I felt really clever there. I thought it'd be to, like, you'd make ice blocks by hitting the fireballs with the... Oops, that was a big waste. Actually, well, I suppose even then, how would that... Maybe I did have an ability there. As I say, I do want to 100% this guy. So I'll come back to it in time. I could have sworn there was like a thing with this where it's like, oh, I can create ice blocks, but I guess it was in water. Maybe not poisonous water. Ow! Make sure he doesn't stay up now. Let's reverse my controls. Ah! That didn't go very well. So yeah, I'm gonna go back to town, find our next objective. Aha! I think I could have come across that. Could have done that sooner, really. I'm sure I've had the bombs for a while. There we go. I haven't played it at all since the last stream. I think after streaming it last time, I decided to leave it for streams, typically. It's a bit of a shame because it does look gorgeous in undocked on the Switch screen, but it also looks stunning. I mean, it looks stunning regardless. But yeah, I think it'll be one of those games that I get to the ending on stream, but I probably just 100% in my own time, just in the undocked mode. See if we get too much in the way of upgrades. Oh, is that for the... Oh, okay, yeah, I might use that actually. So that's quite cool, the heavy boots now go at normal speed now. I can't really jump, but... Here we go, I'll go back to these boots, which let me glide a bit. Oh yeah, I used my, like, kind of this game's equivalent of a fairy in the bottle, so I'll get that. Okay, so I think I'm just... Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh, we've gone back for absolutely no wonder I thought it was a bit... God, So yeah, I thought we had, we have to go back all the way we just came. Oh joy. Oh, that was really stupid of me. I thought that area was a bit too small. Yeah, there's that. If you see the top save room there, you can go up from there. That's obviously where I was meant to go. Just speed through as much as we can. Yeah, well, it's coming to PC. Weirdly, it's doing the same thing that the Wonder Boy 3 remake did, in that it hits consoles first, all three of them at the same time, and then it comes out on PC a few months later. That's what happened last time. And that's what's happening here, like having the PC versions do, like maybe around March time. Because if they were both out around the same time, I'm actually not sure which one I would have. It might have been PC because I probably would have been able to get it cheaper on there. I don't know if this is a game that would benefit from running in 4K. It might do, but I assume the artwork was probably just made to be for 1080p anyway. But then I have played games like the Rayman games. The recent ones actually do look better on a 4K TV. I guess it depends how they, I don't know, rasterize the 2D art. As I said, the ideal wouldn't be that. I'm not as fussed about physical copies these days for like non-Nintendo stuff, but this is what I would have liked the physical cart of on Switch. But as I've moaned before on here, it was the American release only, unfortunately. The James Council. Wait, hold on. Why is the James Council banishing me? Why the hell is there a James Council? Why didn't I found it? I should have thought of that. Hey, that feels much better. Still can't jump there. Shit with it. Oh, I see. That's the next upgrade on them. Oh, maybe whatever ability I get next, I can go down there with. Ooh. Yeah, so probably one of those streams we don't make a lot of progress on to start. Ah! I don't know if there's much in like the differences between like this, the PS4, the Xbox One version. Occasionally this has to load a little bit. I mean this, I wonder if that's instantaneous on the other versions, I don't know. So there are a few cases of Switch games taking a bit longer to load than the other versions. Well, I don't know if that would... I don't know, for a game like this, I don't know if it would necessarily need to load more. Yeah, there's been a few cases where I did that, especially for indie stuff. I mean, the Wonder Boy remake, the Wonder Boy 3 remake, I still want to get on PC at some point. I mean, that one I would have gone on Switch regardless because it was quite an early release, so I wanted, it was like right after I finished Breath of the Wild, so I wanted more Switch stuff. Oh, that's pretty cool. You can eat the dragonfly, I think it was. Yeah, so it's been really stupid. This is what we're gonna go through. Probably should have realised this far sooner. Do you mean because of being able to like swap items out? Oh, of course. Oh, that is cool. Oh, I do like that. I'm sure I've come across like waterfalls before, actually. It's very Battletoadsy, that, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, Shovel Knight's one of those games you can't really go wrong with any version of it. Although, retrospect, I wish I'd bought the 3DS one just to kind of experience the 3D on it. It's really cool ridden there, but it's somewhat out of my somewhat out of my price range. Yeah, it's a cool ability, I like that. see that? He was laughing at me. I'm not really okay with that. Yeah. Oh, why don't we do a Titus laugh at you? The Ice Sword makes short work of them. You got a warp. Nice. It depends on the game on 3DS. There are a few I really like it on there. The funny thing is, sometimes you get if you turn the 3D off in a 3DS game, sometimes you'll get anti-aliasing. Like, I guess it's using the using the resources that would have been there for 3D to do that instead. So you get like a cleaner looking game. And I've kind of become more cognizant of that if I've played 3DS stuff recently, so I tend to prefer having smoother image over the 3D. And it does then make me resent 3DS games that don't do that, where if you turn the 3D off, it's just there's no kind of benefit that way. It's close. But yeah, like I love there's quite a few cases where like I love like the Sega 3D classics. And I do think 3D is genuinely useful in terms of like depth perception. I think that's one thing where it's kind of cool it's still around with VR at least. It can really help you perceive distances a little more easily. But typically the thing is that I don't really like the trade-offs you've got to do for 3D, like, you know, you can tell your eyes are having to do double the work with it. Because of the way it's perceiving the images, so it's like, even during the early 3DS launch period, I kind of realised, okay, if I'm about to go to sleep, I probably don't want the 3D on. I mean, the cool thing with Switch, of course, is if you don't have to decide between getting a portable or a home console version, you get both. As I say, the only thing with me is if it does benefit from being rendered in 4K. So I don't know if this really will. By the time I'd want to replay this, I'd hopefully be quite cheap on PC by that point. Hey. Into me. There we go. Ooh, Nick's streaming. Oh god.
What is this?
Right. Come across a lot of skeletons, which imply that a lot of people have died here, which is... a little frightening. Ooh, is this an ability as Frog? Ah, nice! Okay, we got sort of a Kirby thing going on without the swallowing abilities, so... what else is this like? There's a few games like this, isn't there? So I assume that means I could... Yep, oh, that's cool. It's me after Sunday dinner. Look at that. Yeah. It's great. Like that. So presumably I'll get to use that ability now. Oh yeah, so I can use that. Is it here? That's quite good. Oh god. Spit his bombs back at him. Yeah. Hey. Oh, hold on. I just noticed what was in the environment and it's like, okay. Oh no! Come back, nice. Spit there, spit there, spit there. Hey, got a music sheet. Hopefully we'll get a match in set those at some point. Ooh, I am actually leaning towards yes. I'd say it's probably has better design, but I do really love Pirates. I think that's easily the best Shantae game out of the ones I've played. It's a lot better than the one that came before it, the one that was on DSiWare. That one always felt very slight to me. Like, not just that it's quite short, but it never really... the design ever gets anything special. I guess there just wasn't enough they could do with it, but... I do love Pirate's Curse a lot. It's a really great game. I'd say this is probably better. But I would say play both. I would like to get to the most recent Shantae game at some point. Is it? Yeah, Half Genie Hero. That's one of those games I've been waiting to maybe go down in price a bit more than it has. Not because I don't think it's worth whatever they're charging, I'm just being stingy. And that, to be honest, that is a case of one where I would get that on PC, definitely, just because it's, again, I don't know if the 2D art would benefit that much, but it has 3D backgrounds anyway, so I know, that aspect of it definitely will. Even if it's a bit of a minor part of the visuals. Yeah, level design top to bottom of this is fantastic. There's never a wasted screen. It's well, as much as I love the game, it's probably quite a big upgrade over Wonder Boy 3 in that regard. Which occasionally could get a little copy-pasty with its design. Not too bad, though. So this one varies it up a little more. Whoa! Oh god. There's rubbish bags, man. This Sphinx hates sausages. Well, did you know? I didn't. the sausages? It's got a few types of sausages. Maybe the Sphinx just hasn't found one they like. That's the Sphinx, right? That's... not really what I was expecting. Oh, this is... Again, take a drink for the Jasmine says this wasn't an older Wonder Boy game, drinking game. But yeah, this was a film from an older game. I'm rude. Sorry, it was my cousin's idea. Oh god. I should have left it a week to play this again. Oh, who was that? I can picture like
Playing as the snake for that boss. I know it's not. It wasn't the mushroom, right? No, I don't think we fought the mushroom yet.
Yeah, this is. Yeah, what is that connection with sphinxes and asking trivia questions? Yeah, I completely forgot about that. Yeah, Mario Odyssey has a bunch of them, doesn't it? What is? what is that connection? Oh. Boo. I fell back if they kicked me. Yeah, fair enough. So what's the Sphinx hates sausages thing about? Doesn't seem to be a boss, at least yet. Oh god. God, oh wow. Timing is no good there. Yeah, I get, I don't remember the Harry Potter one. Was that one of the, what do they call that? That tournament that the Goblet of Fire was part of? That was part of the, oh, is it Triwizard tournament? Wait, did we fight a mushroom boss? I think that there's one of the intro. The Foximus? Like the no, oh god. Wow. This is a fair, this is probably a fair way to do a quiz thing where there is some penalty for getting answers wrong, but it's not the end of the world. Yeah, that one probably is King Mushroom. Really? Okay, huh. Well, it's funny because I was like, is that a Japanese film? It's like, well, Sphinxes obviously are the Japanese film, and if that featured in Harry Potter as well, then yeah, that's just sort of a worldwide association with them, I guess. Oh god, was it a crab? Hey, finally! Oh crap, I can't remember who we said that. Oh, it's Kim Mushroom, I think. Was it? I want to say it was a frog boss, but... Cool. Oh, there we go. That's the sausages thing. Doing sports, sausages, and royal nectar. Well, that's what I hate most, but... I do love this design as well. Face. Ah, a little sticky in there. What's the source of the stickiness? Oh. Oh, that's the source of it. I'm gonna agree into those. Have Jeremy Paxman asking. Maybe if they do a ZX Spectrum port, they'll do that. Another classic song. I think they just like remixed everything. I'm so happy for it. But then the new songs are also really good as well, so there were credits to it. Ah! Sure he's alright? I hope he is. Yeah, I basically added every song from this game to the playlist. Ooh, boots. What did I get? Originally made for Prince, known for his oh, is that a reference? Sure. Ooh, double jumping. Well, it's a bit of a shame because I've gotten quite used to my hover boots, but I can't turn down the double jump, can I? What the? Check that out. Prince Charles. What do I notice like the air of desperation about them then? What is it? Ah! It's like a Castlevania anime, isn't it? Ooh. Oh god. Oh wow. Oh, gotta be snack. Forgot about this. I forgot about that. It's a bit Sonic Heroes-y as well, isn't it? Which is the most complimentary adjective, I guess. But like the way you kind of swap between animals is like, oh, for this bit you need this ability from this character. And well, primarily on that angle. No, Owlboy I really need to get back to actually. I don't know why did I abandon that? I don't know if it's been long enough where I'd probably just start that again. You're thinking of, yeah, now that you mention it, yeah, that game's quite similar to this, isn't it? Oh god. Yeah, that game has kind of dungeony areas like this, doesn't it? And also a very gorgeous 2D game that in a very different way, that one, isn't it? Obviously that one being straight up pixel art, while this goes for more of a hand-drawn thing. Both very valid. Although again, to be honest, I'd say Monster Boy wins the comparison if you were to ask me which of the two was better. But again, you know, both still very good. Scared of owls. Sure. I can see how there can be a ubiquitous quality to them, but the thing is, I think they help kind of broaden the range of games out there. Like, I'm glad we're at a point where basically every genre is viable now. Like, obviously budget pending in some cases, but like I'm completely okay with like getting loads of 2D releases. I mean, yeah, like I've always loved 2D games. Like even going back, like I was always sad I didn't get to experience more the 16-bit era. Hello, Joa. How you doing, Joa? How you doing today, Joa? Oh, I see, so we gotta go back. Yeah, we're back on this again, Joe. It's been a week. I haven't played it since. I have actually been itching to play it, but I thought I'd save it for stream, so I'm back on it. Thankfully, it's been pretty alright to get back into. Although I did just do a trivia quiz thing, which was asking me about fins earlier in the game, and I forgot a lot of details, unfortunately. I love that reaction. Yeah, I'm loving this game. Ooh, look at that. That arrow. I think it's a hint. Let's see what's over here. Yeah, the guy who does the Digital Foundry, the retro videos on there, he loved this game to bits. It was his game of the year. It's been very well regarded, this game. Yeah, John Linneman, yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, I'm not sure how he pronounces that. I think it's a German name, I think? But yeah, he did a top several games of the year list, and yeah, it was his #1 pick. He had Mega Man 11 on there as well, so man of good taste. Yeah, quite a bit of puzzle solving in this. Some ways down, Phil. Wait, no, I'm not, because how do I get up there? So yeah, there's a lot of like swapping between animals in this. No. Again, I assume. Yeah, no, that's the way I came in originally, I think, yeah. It looks like I could almost make that, but... Oop. Wait a minute. Oh, it looked like he landed on a bit. Oh, yeah! Like a... he just stay on. I'm sure there's like a speedrun skip or something you could do, yeah? It's not happening though. Come back to that. If you want to play them, Joe, definitely... Oh, of course I can do this. Hey. Yeah, I just got this ability to pick stuff up. Yeah, Joe, if you play that remake... sorry, if you play Wonder Boy 3, play it through the remake. Because even if you want to play it with the original visuals and music, you can do that on the remake. But it's a better version of it for, like, a couple of reasons. Like, it runs better, you get widescreen... There's like one or two other quality of life improvements. That's what's so lovely with that release. Like, even if you ignore the new visuals and music in the Wonder Boy 3 remake, which you should really, because those are both lovely. Those are lovely as well. But if you just want to play it as the old game with that aesthetic, it's easily still the best way to do it via that. We take the puzzle solving aspects of those. Ah, damn it. Well, actually. Oh, no, you stay there. Good. There we go. Oh wait, no. Wait, hold on. No, so I probably want to... So I guess I'll go back up this way. Oh, okay, probably just, Oh yeah, I've noticed you've been playing Odyssey Cricket. I'm glad you're enjoying it so much, man. It's basically as good as everyone says, isn't it? Yep. Although, Joe, if someone did want to play one of the Wonder Boy games, I mean, even though this isn't called Wonder Boy, it basically is one. I'd probably say go with this one, really. But I'd still say play the Wonder Boy, the Dragon's Trap remake, it's just this is a bit friendlier. Although, the other thing is, this one is, the Wonder Boy remake you can generally get on sale, whereas this is just over 30 quid. So I know the price and aspect of it. Oh, that song is lovely, isn't it? That whole sequence is quite spectacular. Ah! Look who we got! You guys ever seen that movie with Harrison Ford in it? I forget the name. Oh god. Also, guys, not to get a bit awkward, I should say sorry for getting annoyed like very briefly yesterday in Matt's stream. I don't know harm was made by that Finset in the comments. I'm just so tired of seeing that kind of language, that kind of rhetoric lately. I mean, I'm sure no harm was meant by it. Yeah, so I don't need to lower like the mood for a moment. You know, I wouldn't bet most people die there. I know, but I still felt a bit, yeah, you get what I mean, I just hate seeing that term used. Yeah, I know, yeah. Yeah, no, sorry, yeah, no, it's, don't worry. Don't worry, I didn't tell, didn't go further than that. Yeah, it was only a very brief thing, like, everyone moved on quickly, I just, I did feel a bit bad about it. But I almost didn't, Craig, because I don't want to cause a fuss, but... Don't like. I've been obnoxious on Twitter lately as well. Actually, I've just I'm like reading up on too many things that are making me angry, politics-wise. So, well, calm down. Like his face, you know. I got the treasure chest, but I also died. I'm probably more amused by this than I should be, but look at that! The triumphant death. Lovely. Oh yeah, guys, I got this as well. Actually, yeah, maybe I'll stick this on for a bit afterwards. His eyes, yeah. Yeah, I got the game I never know how to pronounce. Lumines? Yeah, the Mitsuguchi puzzle game by the Res guy. Which, again, we were talking about getting stuff on either PC or Switch, Cricket. That's what I'd like on PC, because it actually does technically run in 4K on there. But it also makes so much sense as a handheld game, being a puzzler. So I was happy to grab that one here when it went on sale. Maybe when it goes like really cheap on PC, I'll get it there as well. Cool little sequence, wasn't it? Okay, just design top to bottom, like, everything's just the right amount of challenge. There's always a good escalation in said challenge, and the obstacles always feel like cleverly put together, like they make the most out of whatever environmental trap or puzzle you've got to work with. I just feel I'd be glowing with praise for this game, but... Oh yeah, yeah. Switch. Switch. Oh, I need to get back to this actually, Thimbleweed. Brother got me that for Christmas last year. Too many. Too many. Although some of these are demos, like I got the Dragon Quest 2 and like Full 9, well, the two are free ones. There you go, there's Odyssey. There you go, bit of G-Arcade pride there. Hyper Sentinel, yeah, PvP done there as well. So once I get that flip grip accessory in the mail, the one that kind of lets you use your Switch in portrait modes and undocked modes, playing those quite a bit. And there you go, there's the Wonder Boy Dragon's Trap remake as well. A couple of these are from my brother, like that's Tom's copy of Captain Toad. Played there a little bit. Oh, speaking of games I want to play like vertically and undocked. Yes, I have. Like Steam, I've ended up with probably a bit too many on there. Oh, so this game here, where is it? Hyper Sentinel, that was made by someone who's on. Well, one of the cool people who worked on that post on G Arcade. It's a really cool little kind of it's sort of a side-scrolling shmup, but it's one where you like go back and forth on the same kind of mother base kind of area. It is challenging, Grum, but it's I probably want to play all these games though, because yeah, Slime Sound is another. That's a great platform though, isn't it? Chara. Yeah, they've done free updates for it as well, haven't they? Which I haven't really got into too much, yeah, but yeah, Hypersentinel is a really cool little game. And the guy who posted in G Arcade, who worked on it, I can't remember what was in here. Yeah, he went in depth, like there was a thread on it, and we had quite a lot of people buying it. Oh god, that's stupid. To show their support. I mean, that's partly why I bought it, also because I did like the look of the game. There was a bit of competitiveness as well, because you could kind of compare it on the leaderboards. So we had a little bit of competition, like on the G Arcade. I think I'm alright on some of them, and then I barely chart on others. Oh, good! Oh my god, wow, okay. Oh, I think because they're electric, that's not doing anything to them. Damn it, they did that on purpose, because that's like that would be the best attack for them if it did work. Oh my god, oh wow, oh god! That's so bad! Well, the game's quite nice, because it does give me back my, like this potion will revive you when you die, the elixir. And I obviously just used it there, but the game was nice enough to let me, come back there, which that's not, I can tell you for a fact Wonder Boy 3 is not that friendly, so... Ah! This is why I did die though, I almost missed this. That's it, Starquake. I felt really bad. I can't remember his username. Yeah, super down to earth and friendly, isn't he? On there. It seems like the game did do well for them, and they're on the way on the next game. So I'm very happy for them on that front. Oh, that's his next game. Yeah, Rack Out. Nice. Yep. Swap channel. So the funny thing is, the Wonder Boy, the Dragon's Trap game, that had a similar thing where you went through different animals, but you can only swap between them like this if you get a very specific Rin in it, which is very easy to miss, but it makes the final dungeon of that game a lot smoother actually if you get that. But yeah, I guess that was something they wanted with this right from the off, just to be able to easily swap between all of them. Oh. Actually, yeah, let's just do the frog. Ah! Hey! That's got me questioning how this digestive system works. Like, are those still being digested? Will they change to the snake? I'm gonna email the publisher about this. I need answers. Got a different shield finally. Yeah, it does. I love Dragon's Trap. It's a lovely little game, but I would say this one's, as I say, this one would be better to start off with. If someone wanted to play one of them. I just wish this got a physical release every year. It really deserves that. But Switch physical releases in PAL territories we can't always rely on, unfortunately. Like, even Mega Man 11 didn't get one, and I think it's probably a safe assumption Mega Man 11 probably sold best on Switch. And probably would have sold better physically on Switch than at least the Xbox One, I would have thought over here. But maybe even with that, it still wouldn't be worth. It wouldn't be worth it just because of the cost of physical Switch, the cost of doing a Switch cart. It's obviously a fair bit higher than just doing a disc, even the Blu-ray one. Hello. Oh, the comedian looks so upset when I'm slicing and dicing them. Oh, good. So yeah, the shield I just got allows me to reflect projectiles back at them. But as you can see, sometimes I'm being a bit impatient and just going straight at them. Go. Yeah, that's probably quite likely, isn't it? Which, if Joker wasn't exciting to everyone, but still very exciting to those who know him, I find this character is very much that. If like a Dragon Quest one would be very much that. I don't know how exciting that would be to people who don't know Dragon Quest. It's obviously one that aims a bit more Japan-centric, doesn't it? Even though Dragon Quest is reasonably popular over here now. What I want to know is how many Dragon Quest songs will be in there, because the composer is notoriously, well, there's bad stuff about him, to say the least, and one of those is he's very stingy with music rights and where songs can or can't be featured, so... I mean, we've already got a precedent for that on Smash, where there's only 2 Final Fantasy VII songs in there. Yeah, well, I think they've had trouble. Yeah, they have been working on porting that Dragon Quest XI onto Switch. It is taking a while, and I think there've just been difficulties. It wouldn't surprise me if they've like redone quite a lot of assets, given how much time it's been. So on regular PS4, I think it's a 900p game. At 30 FPS, so there's probably not. It probably isn't easy to kind of downport to the Switch. It's worth getting on there because obviously it'll do really well in Japan, and I would think pretty well here as well. It is funny though because there was a 3DS version of Dragon Quest XI as well, which. Probably safe to say that's not getting localized. That one seemed quite cool because it had like the game was in 2D or 3D depending on which screen you looked at. So the bottom screen has like 2D sprites more reminiscent of like the 16-bit Dragon Quest games. And the top screen is obviously like 3D polygonal graphics. Which, I don't know what mad person decides on that, because that can't have been easy development-wise. Certainly a lot more work, but... You know, given that composer, you know what I mean, because we've talked about this, that wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, it's... I think it was technically one of the first... if not the first Switch game announced, because it was announced as an NX thing. Which, it feels so long ago that, doesn't it? We were calling it that. The NX. But yeah, it was announced as an NX game. But I think it was always going to be the case, the Switch one would come later. The impression I get is they have just run into technical difficulties getting the porters.
But do you guys I should check GRK PMs actually. I don't know if anyone's scheduled to stream tonight. Because if so, I would have thought they'd be quite good.
Yeah, thankfully with Dragon on PC, yeah, you can on Dragon Quest XI instead of using the MIDI soundtrack on PC, you can download like orchestral versions of them for a mod, yeah. Matt is smiling some way, he doesn't know why, but he's smiling in response to that. Oh, that's right. Yeah, Ped said his partner's birthday was today, didn't they? God. There we go. So swap you there. There's something over here. Aha. Oh, good. Ah! Guys, I'm sorry, but if you're gonna swarm me like that. I like that the pig's eye glows. That's a very Simpson-esque thing, isn't it? For you to still be able to see the eyeballs clear as day in the dark. When they turn the lights off and you can still see like Homer's eyes or whatever. Ah! Oh god. I mean, thinking about it, it's probably so you can actually at least like make your character a bit more. Ukulele! Ukulele. I know that they're in the Brawlout, that, they're in Brawlout, the kind of Smash Brothers indie clone that's on Switch as well. Which that poor game probably isn't selling anything now that Smash is actually out. Doesn't go very well, doesn't it? Well, there's definitely stuff I missed there. Oh god, ah! There we go. Obviously, I got good defensive equipment, so I even take a lot of hits. I don't seem to hurt too badly. See, that'd be the difference between this and Wonder Boy 3, where on that game you need the best equipment pretty much. Otherwise, you're dead. Fairly consistent though. I've only got one. Actually, this... What did I activate before that? You know, it was... Ah, God. Yeah, it's tough with ukulele because it got a very mixed reaction. And I don't know if it would convert someone who's, if you're not especially plussed by the concept of it. Well, at the same time, I did find it weird the negative reviews would say like, oh, this kind of game isn't in vogue anymore. But then I don't know if Mario Odyssey's that different, really. Like, it's kind of a collectathon sort of platformer. Not as much emphasis on collecting, maybe, but, you know, like with large worlds, you do little challenges in. It's obviously not as good as Mario Odyssey, but I still really liked it. I found it quite a charming game. I was kind of relieved to be honest, because I did wonder if I would not like it like some of its critics did. I certainly had issues with it. It's not a tremendously polished game, but I still ended up like genuinely thinking the platforming was fun and challenging and interesting, and the game often made me laugh. It had that kind of signature rare British sense of humour to it. Yeah, you play. It's kind of one of those cases where I'm like, it's quite good, guys. Come on. But I'm also, I don't necessarily disagree with the criticisms it got either. So. Let's buy some fire. Got none. Oh, nice! I love that kind of book. It's hard for me to justify buying one if I'm low on expendable cash, but they really are lovely, aren't they? I find it so relaxing to just go through one like that. Like I've got a few of that style. Cool, so we go. Oop, nope. So we become Snick. Full, because Jasm's dumb. He redeems. Oh, wait, no, he doesn't. Oh, fuck. Oh, how do we. Oh, so I probably want to. Okay, so I'm guessing I need to do this. No, because... Unless... Ah, okay. Yeah, clever puzzles in this. So, change Snake... Do actually, how do I... Hold the bomb down? Oh yeah, we can. Nice. There we go, so then we go back this way. Yeah. Then turn this around. Down here. Up here. See what I mean about like the puzzles, you know, they do challenge me. I don't immediately know what's what with them, but then fairly quickly the cogs turn. They've got it just right because I'm never too stumped, at least yet. But it is
jackpot.
It at least gives me long enough to at least means I have to ponder it a little bit. And speaking of pondering, holy shit, I need to make my headset volume lower. Oh, I'm gonna be hearing Dante ridden in my sleep. That's not the worst thing, actually.
The galaxy depends on your funky moves!
I'll probably keep it going for a bit longer, Cricken, than 9 o'clock. Don't worry about that. Jar interrupts in the chat, it's fine. As I say, I've got a lot of time for books like that. You've got all the classic computer ones, nice. Hopefully they'll do, what was that Welsh one? The Dragon one? Dragon 32, I think. I'll get Peds that for his birthday. There'll be Auric as well, and some of the other obscure ones. Oh, bad Java. I think I might know what golf game you're talking about. Was it kind of a mini golf one? Because when I got a Game Gear off eBay, like maybe like 12 or so years back, it came with a mini golf one. And a lot of Game Gear games were on Master System as well, and vice versa.
Ensuring complete global saturation.
It's safe to say that's been the most played sound on you. Happily so, because it's a very good one. Good old Wesker. He's a frog creature. There you go. Exactly that long since the last one. So I'd happily let you guys do as many as you want. There just doesn't seem to be a way to limit that anymore, unfortunately. If they were expecting that. So it said this was a lion boss of some sort, so I think I know what animal we're gonna be next. Actually, I should be spitting those out. That's him, actually, not. Oh no, I can't really. Be a bit of an idiot now. Oh, do I need to... Yeah, there we go. Use that shield I just got. Then... Bam, 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 thank you, very kindly. There we go. So again, the game's quite cleverly, like a lot of Zelda dungeon bosses, kind of making us use all the abilities we just got. So using the reflector shield there. Using this flipping thing we've done throughout the dungeon. We're also spitting back bombs, like we've been doing throughout it. Oh, I guess like... guess I can't reflect tomahawks. Shame. Why is that surprising to me? Oh, come on! Why did that, little fussy oh, there. Oh, hold on. Okay, Jasmine's being really stupid, he really should have. Wait, no, he's not, to be fair, because... yeah, my current one has better defense, but I don't know what that shine thing is. Shine ability is. Oh! Got a bit of Ganondorf tennis. Oh! Yeah, it's quite fussy on the shield placement on that. God. Ah! Charm. There we go. Okay, this I have actually been stupid on because this does more damage. This hasn't been a very efficient fight. That. There we go, this should do it. Hey! James, if I'd been using that sword, I probably could have done it without having to use an elixir. But I was daft. I'd buy Ganondorf tennis! So would I. Right, so this is what I thought I got, like, probably about an hour ago now. Probably should have known, because of course he trains into another animal. Nice, we can dash. That's cool. It's a very Wario, if you guys have ever played the Wario Land games, actually, Wario dashes in a similar manner to that. With kind of like a... I don't know what you'd call it, like sort of a particle arrow fin in front of him. There we go, just need to get back there. He does. I think you pointed this out, Joe. He looks like Lionel, doesn't he? Oh, dude, you should know the drill by now. Prove it! Well, how would I know your name? What will, oh, there we go. Again, it's quite a good gag. Oh, we've got to do Link to the Past library here. Dash into a wall to make whatever's on top of it fall down. Lionel Richie! Yeah. I think that's his name, Lionel from Thundercats, I meant. How is this really what he said? Oh, he's gone. Never mind. Stuck on the Seaside Kingdom, what are you trying to do specifically there, Graham? As well, Hogan. Oh no! That's a really cool kingdom as well, I quite like that one. So I'll tell you what guys, I'm gonna go eat quickly in a bit now. I'll probably stop the stream and maybe just have a little break in general. But if no one else is streaming afterwards, I might just come back and either continue this or do this and a bit of Splatoon. Because there's a Splatfest on this weekend. Oh, speaking of Wario Land, the Virtual Boy one does this, where you kind of go back and forth in levels like that. Like the recent Donkey Kong Country games did that as well. Well, it sort of is, this sort of isn't Cricken, because there are people who don't like how linear Mario Galaxy is. I know some people don't like the aspect of, oh, hold on, just, oh, yeah, I've got double jump, cool. I know some people don't like the, with Mario Odyssey, you get moons quite quickly, which I understand was done so you could progress quite... You could always do a bit of progress in it, that sort of I'm thinking about handheld modes. See, this I like as well. I've seen Sonic games do this actually, where they make it clear, yeah, you will die going down here. I appreciate that. Make a bottomless pit unambiguously a bottomless pit. Especially in this kind of game where you'd assume it might be somewhere you could explore. So, good design. Yeah, I'm glad they've made the animal switch so seamless. Oh! Nice! I think we've been here before, but I was like, okay, how do I do the fin? And I did the fin. Hey! More hate spirit. Let's go for that. So how many? So I think there's one more, the dragon one, and I assume it'll be able to be the regular human form again at some point as well. That's a cool game, isn't it? Cooking saw the Sonic light. I don't know, I haven't been there before, it's all a lie. Well, I have seen people say they prefer 3D Sonic to 3D Mario. Even as somebody who likes a few 3D Sonic games, despite their flaws, not something I would agree with. Yeah, 2D wise, I don't know, because I'd probably agree, like the Mario games are better put together, more consistently, but I've always loved the mechanics of Sonic, just the momentum-based aspect of it. I can't choose. So I think here there's kind of a... So... Oh, damn it, missed the first one. Missed all of them. Speaking of Sonic, we got kind of spins going on there, haven't we? We've seen those people as well. Ah, you bugger! So yeah, try to get all the... Oh, you do have to get them in order, okay. So yeah, get these little sparkly fins. So that one... Oh god! Just get that one. How do I get that one? It's in such an awkward location. I would have the stream compassion to put up with like me zigging back and forth really quickly. Okay, just like that I guess. Okay. Free jump. You... No, not you. Come on! Oh god. Ah. We might be here a while. Strap in. Got you. Not you. Ah, why didn't it let me double jump? Oh, I would have gotten that as well. I think I would have. Come on, we've got this. Maybe. Like the fuck. Hooray! I got that bloody one. Oh god, no! No! Oh, thank god! I don't think we had that. Oh man, got so animated then. Bobsy tribute! No, Grum! Bad Grum! Very bad Grum. Very bad Grum. Oh yeah, I forgot we could swim as the frog. I mean, that makes sense, but I forgot we could. Gonna do a sit-in stream. Ah, we're all the way back here. Wait, does the world loop around? Is this a global scale adventure? Because like we came.
Did you happen to see a black car that day?
A black car?
Speaking of Sega. Yeah, look, it's like a Pac-Man maze. You go out the left, and you come out the right. Isn't that something? Oh, that's more expensive than it usually is. But... well, where have I got the option to buy spell reinforcements and such then? What boss have we got away in us? Oh my god, we can... okay. I don't know what the ones that admit lie, I do not know what those are about. I was mind this, the one that you can use really quickly apparently, but I suspect it's quite short range. It's the same amount of seems pretty useful. Ooh, that's good. Poison immunity. I'll probably need that. I struggled trying to decide what to upgrade in games like this, you might have noticed. Hey, who are you? Hello? Oh, task play Valkyria Chronicles 4. To the Xbox factor. Smash Idol. Do I buy one of the things? Yeah, because one of the fins I got already had a... Actually, I kind of do and kind of don't want these, right? Oh, screw it. Let's have a look. Well, it's still got pretty good range, actually. So if I was playing this on PC, I would definitely assign a attack turbo button, so I wouldn't have to tap the button for this, but it's pretty good actually. Do I want the... Yeah, I probably don't need this, but I'm curious what that shine fin is. Like, imagine there'll be like a puzzle or something for that. Yeah, we're trying to go FAQ-less if we can, although... Oh. Wait a minute, does that mean we're going to put ourselves in there as a pig? I always like this in games, you can just run on water. Oh, that's really cool. Going back, yeah, we'll go back closer to, that was the starting area of this game. Some Froggo. And again, oh god. And again. And again. Hey! What's I missing now? Play again. Oh, right. 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 I'm right. Hey! See what I mean about the design being really good in this game? Well, I really want to know how this is going to go down with us cooking ourselves. I'm disturbed by the notion, to be honest. There'll be Froggo, so we can go into water. Yeah, it sounds like, because I was thinking, like, he of all people would have liked the aspects of, like, that character who, you know, that particular perverted character who doesn't really get his comeuppance seemingly as much as he should. Like, I would have thought he of all people would have a problem with that, but it does sound like, yeah, it's actually still pretty, doesn't sound like it's all bad, thankfully. It's probably, I suspect it's kind of like it does some things well, progressively, others it could stand to do a bit better on. Sometimes you get kind of a mix like that, don't you? Because to be honest, the scenes I saw that people really outlined as being pretty lousy in that, I was really put off by. It sounds like there's a lot to like there as well. I want to eventually play the first Valkyria Chronicles, I do have that on here on Steam. Yeah, this is why I can't tell people not to talk politics in my chat. So I end up doing it anyway. Yeah, nothing wrong with a little bit of polite discourse on such subjects. I'd rather not be too flustered and just not have them all together. I don't know what the point of getting... Seems like this... Oh! Ah! There we go. It's a classic Wonder Boy trick, hidden doors. Is that bracelets? Yeah, it is actually. We just need one more part and we'll get a really cool bracelet. Also a big plus here, smooth swimming controls, I mean you can't always guarantee. No one's here saying that I voted Tory. I don't think we have anyone that word. How do we... Oh no, we can use bombs. Nice. But that doesn't seem to be doing that. something bigger. Oh, do we use a cannon maybe? Oh, I didn't stay with us. Yeah, I guess we probably need to. I love that so much. I never get tired of that in games like this, just swinging about. Big piggo. Ah, look at that! Got ourselves a little map. Oh, you're kidding, cricket! Oh no! Oh dear. Isn't this time of year fun for those kind of discussions? Yeah, I see, so that's invisible. This. Your poor sister. I hope your mum hasn't given her too much grief for that. Let's work with fire swords. Because, unfortunately, I have had family members complain about political correctness, which, not in 2019, please. To be better than that. I'm the golden boy. Oh no, Cricket's the golden boy. I'm right. Messed it up at the end. Oh, that's always tough, isn't it? Be disappointed by the people we hold dear. Your poor sister! Oh no. Damn it. Oh yeah, of course, I can't even go that way anyway. How do I get over there? Oh no! It's something like Mrs. Brown's voice. Well, I've definitely had family members rant about how bad Mrs. Brown's voice is, so I guess I'm lucky on that. Oh god. You poor Finn, you must have felt like just such an outlier. I can't say I'm a fan personally. I mean, I don't know, is it relatively inoffensive as a show, right? Is it like especially... For a second. I'd say it would be my cup of tea though, probably. This is weird, because I've done this bit where I've gone to the middle bit, which is where the cannon was. What do I need to do? What do I need to do another one? Do I? Yeah, no. You're not a fan either, are you, Graham? It is fun, 'cause it's one of those shows that's really popular, but also quite hated as well. And, there is meant to be another platform here, I'm sure. Yeah, look, like after this circle, there's one, and then there should be another one. Do I have to? Oh, do I have to like? I think so. So there's one there. Not your cup of tea either, Joe, yeah. Yeah, people like it, whatever. I remember at the school I worked at, kids loved it. It's a... God damn it. I guess it's a cultural touchstone. Maybe there isn't anything else to do here. Maybe I'm worried about this too much, but I feel like the way that's illustrated. Wait, hold on. Oh, I've just realised, okay. Oh, I have been an idiot. I was reading that incorrectly. God, that was a waste of time. Oops. Yeah, there's a lot of how do I get to that, how do I do this thing in this game. It's part of the charm. Oh, I do know what we do here. Charge. Nuts. So I think we're done here. Ah! Look at this. So we want Pigo. Which spell are we going to extend? What's that? Bombs, nice. There's one of the treasure chests, you can't open them until you hit them with a certain spell a number of times.
Welcome to the Circus of Value!
I think one of them was 20 tornadoes, I want to say, so I'm really pining for that one, because I remember where that is. Hello, Nick! How you doing, Nick? How did Darksiders 3 go? Did you just get that recently? Did you mention Darksiders 3 before? I'm trying to remember. Ah, there we go. Nice. So, jump up a snack. Go down this way, snack. Ah, we got a thing going on here where... Oh yeah, we are limited on oxygen as well. So we go down here, and this time, this way. And... yeah, presumably we want that. Although, I've got to exhaust all options here. So I just want to explore everything and get everything. Aha! We've probably got a complete set of one of these now. You always get like the batches of free music notes you've got to get. I feel like we probably have a complete one now. This way. Nice, good little mix you got there, man. I'll probably end up with the, when I get the PS4 off my brother after he's done with it, after Kingdom Hearts 3, I end up with one of the Persona dancing games. Radish? Turnip? Yeah, turnip. There we go, so... I thought there's, aside from the pig, which we're providing... I think there was one more recipe we needed. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think we're missing the pineapple. So I assume we gotta get into the distance there, but how do we? How do I get through there? Do we also destroy this? So if it would be that, but I guess we don't have anywhere near enough momentum. That's the spirit jar. There's some devil's third on it or something. Keep that Wii U love alive. Just like to do all this stuff. What else up here? Oh, actually, is there... It's something I missed over... That's where I came. Oh yeah, it is. Damn it! I got excited. I was like, oh cool, it's the actual route I missed. Search continues. The game crashed after dying to a boss. Oh no! Well, that sucks. Sorry to hear. It's a sin named Sloth. Let's play a game where you play as a Sloth. Yeah, so I did this to fire the cannonball over there. So how I actually get over there, I don't know. didn't know if it was like I have to get in the cannon somehow. Start off. Civilization this way. And this goes back to where we were before, but I don't know if... Oh, good. Oh, good. There we go. Yeah, it's meant to make us immune to poison. Oh, it has done. Cool. So we have stopped dashing. Oh, it's not a terribly polished release that it sounds like, Nick. That's a shame. Oh, I think that, yeah, there I should stay, brother. Or at least jump a bit sooner.
Splish!
Yeah, 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 just, oh, damn it, no, okay, no, he always does stop there anyway. We can slide or something. Hmm. Oh, that was really stupid. Sorry, Piggo. I feel like I did everything this side. Yeah, this way was the... Yeah, how do I get over there? It's gonna be so obvious, isn't it? I'm just not really sure how to... Two out of the three. Hello, Airfolds. What portable tweet is that? Oh wait, hold on. I think I've seen this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think I know what you mean now. Certainly a fan in that. Where's pineapple? Pineapple. Do you want to explain, or maybe just like quote the tweet, Airfolds? I get all flustered if I try and say that loud. Pretty weird and gross. Like, in a harmless way, gross, no what? As in, like... It's not, like, problematic. I mean, it is, but in a different kind of way. Feels so. But yeah, hey, Airfolds, how you doing, man? Trying to cook a stew with me in it, as a pig. Trying to, because I'm actually a bit stuck. How do I get out? Yeah, if you look, I do that and then it's fired, but well, that might be like a fuse I could set off of. Okay though, if you're incest. Been stuck here a while anyway, so. Go. Pottermore. First thing that came up was a response to it. I was just like, what the fuck? Okay, here we go. Hogwarts didn't always have bathrooms. Before adopting Muggle plumbing methods in the 18th century, witches and wizards simply relieved themselves wherever they stood, and vanished the evidence. Hashtag National Trivia Day. What about Chamber of Secrets, you ask? The new plumbing almost revealed the chamber's entrance. Find out more here. Oh look, our own Lagomorph responded to it. Lagomorph, you guys might remember from the arcade. I'm always afraid to ask, but did they at least go somewhere private if there were other people around? They didn't just go in a corridor full of people. Right? Right? Oh god, oh man, people have gone nuts with this. Ooh, someone like... So there's a comment here. Just imagine you're taking a test for potions with Snape and the guy sitting next to you just fucking shits himself. Well, you know, okay, we don't need that one. We don't need that one. We're good. We are good. I mean, we're not, because we just heard that anecdote, but we're good. Oh man. You know, I guess this is the thing where there's more lore to be said on Harry Potter, so I guess I'll just keep going. Keep going and going. Well, you say you don't know much about Harry Potter, Jara, but you now know that. Aren't you thrilled? So... Yeah, I am. I'm struggling a bit, won't lie. Really have no idea how to get over there. Well, now I do. Cool. Because I accidentally just dashing about in moments of ennui and frustration. Oh shit! Ah! Not anymore. Oh, God. Okay, maybe I am. Damn it. No, it's okay. Anyone still a Potter fan? I don't know after that. No, I mean, I enjoyed the books and the films. I wouldn't say I'm a mega fan, but I do like them. Yeah, I should have. Yeah, that should have clued me on. Really, there's like. This space here is like clearly where you can. I did actually try pushing the cannon, but just like that, it didn't occur to me to try dashing into it. Went twice, quite a few people got stuck there. At least that's what I'll tell myself. With reassurance. Just waved his wand to hide the evidence. Oh dear. Right, finally! Okay. So we were never destined to properly go over there. It's because there's been multiple times we've gone into the background in this game. I assume that'd be the case here, but... Nah, kind of clever thing where you gotta get the treasure chest over. There we go. So we've been stuck in this one area for so long. At least the music here is very lovely. I mean, it's lovely everywhere in this game, but it's... There we go. Hey! It looks more like a pine cone with like a 4-leaf clover on the top than a pineapple, but we'll take it. Shan't be picky. Exactly. Right, here we go. It's gonna be a bit weird. What's this then? Oh, right. Here we go. They're already messed up. So we're cooking ourselves because we needed pork, but... Is it done? Or are we the meal? Oh right, I see. So we you know, we probably could have just like flicked his ears or something. That probably would have waken him up as well. We did all that just to wake him up, make him think his meal was ready. You can't be that heavy a sleeper. We could have just like pounded the ground there, wasn't it? Ah, there we go. Got our Pirate of Monster Boy Cannibal Edition. Oh, let's have a look. Threw away all your Harry Potter memorabilia, is it, Graham? Oh, you're gonna, Oh, that's cool, Airfills. When's your birthday, man? Yeah, that's really exciting. It'll be a bit easier for you to stream that Mario 64 ROM hack now, won't it? Was it Star Road? Which was the really demanding ROM hack? So... Pig... Ah, there we just... just stuck that in our... Oh god, our back pocket, did we? Excellent. Can we go... we'll probably... I know I said before I'd, Oh no, we have to stay on the screen. Oh god, we're in the blast radius! Oh dear. Clever. But yeah, I don't think I'll stream again tonight now. I'll just like go off and eat and then call it there in a bit now. Just save like right before the next area. As is typical, I stream longer than I meant to. It's almost like I quite enjoy it and don't want to... It's difficult to stop. Oh god. this structure is very kind of Mario design, like the sort of navigating environment to the platformy kind of way here. Oh man, this is pretty gorgeous, isn't it? Oh yeah, so we have to cut that. Blow you up. Oh, I thought there was oh good. Oh god, I thought we were about to die. Yeah, no, there is something here. This takes us back, I think. Yeah. Oh, that's okay, because we have... We'll go back and recover hearts anyway. I think I'll do this next bit here and get to like the entrance of the dungeon and then call it that, I think. If I can, I try and save a game like this right before, like at a point where it's obvious what I need to do next. I mean, this game is pretty good at telling you where you need to go anyway. But just to make things as smooth as possible, coming back to it. Which, to be honest, I'll probably do tomorrow, really. Try and get a bit of. I love his expression. Angry fellow, isn't he? Is that this one we want? Yep, it is. You're about to overtake Grom in the game. Oh, so it's tomorrow, is it? The Doctor Who, what do we call it? That's the problem, I can't get that far away from it. Doesn't feel right applying the frog's tongue to Seafall. I do love how expressive all the characters are in this. But that crab goes from being so overjoyed to just so miffed. Oh god, very expressive art style. I mentioned this game looks good. Just a bit more. Ah! Little truck. Little vengeful bastards! Just blow me up. What's that about? Oh god. Oh no, I can't even really. Let's do it to the left. Is that the right? Yep. Come on, you. Stabby stab. Actually, let's go up here first. There's a bomb block up here, yep. Aha! We can, we're getting every collectible we can. Nice, can use that for an upgrade of some sort. If I could be bothered, I'd go back above shore, because there's a really level up our defense actually with what we just got on the current equipment. Actually, wait, which one am I? Oh, I keep forgetting to change back to that. Yeah, I'm excited for AGTQ here, folks. Yeah, I'm also not sure of how... So I had to swim back quite a way to dodge that. It's getting harder. Can't let any of them live, I'm afraid. After their misdeeds. Ooh. Yeah, for some reason we use the snakes like venomous spit to light all these up. Oh, look at that. Okay, so one. Ah, okay, hold on. So do I still use in that order? But how do I deactivate that? Maybe I need to remember that order. Just took a screenshot of it, so. I haven't really looked at the lineup actually. They seem very good and like they always try and get some new interesting stuff they haven't had before every time, while still getting like some of the favourites people like to see every year. They do a very good job of that. I mean, maybe partly out of necessity anyway, but I like that they do games of variable length, so you'll get like a few RPG runs that are like 8 hours or something crazy like that. Well, maybe not 8, usually a bit. I'd be like maybe 5 or 6. While you get like a lot of like ones that are less than an hour. A bit wealthy there. Hey! Sweet light and we don't have going into this bit. Ooh, yes, yes, hey! Wanted you. Just you wait, Ollie. You got all your music. One, so like this way. Oh yeah, that Japanese Majora's mask box art is lovely, isn't it? I've seen that. I love like a lot of the times I end up preferring how Nintendo boxes are in Japan, because if you guys have seen the GameCube ones, those are they're a bit more petite. They're not like, they're much more interesting than like DVD cases. They're a bit smaller, but they're a bit chunkier. And of course, they usually have like really lovely box art as well, one way or another. The Wind Waker one's really nice there. Actually, I want to say like the Wii U Wind Waker remaster, the cover for that was a bit closer to the Japanese one than the original Western Wind Waker one was. Yeah, I still feel like once you know a game well, like a lot of the times they'll pick the version of a game where the language goes by the quickest, won't they? Like I know there was a big thing with 64 Zeldas where it was found that like they were quicker with the Japanese Not Japanese, sorry. There was the Chinese versions on that IQ device. Which is like that plug and play N64 thing they released in China. There we go, so... Okay, so funny thing thinking about it, so if I print screen my computer right now, and then print up the most useful of tunes, Microsoft Paint. There you go, I've got the screenshot on my monitor. So this is especially cheaty. That's fun. Yeah, that one was quite nice as well, like with Link with the mask kind of somewhat covered up his face as he puts it on in the foreground, wasn't it? Yeah, that was quite a cool one. Yeah, it's just occurred to me, John. That's quite cool in the way as well, because it means I could probably more quickly get a screenshot from a Switch game as opposed to like taking the screenshot and then putting it on the SD card, ripping it from that. That's quite funny, that. This is a bit confusing, so... Oh, wait, okay. I think I get it. It's gonna be a bit fiddly, but... So... No, it's not that. Yeah, because so all of them had... Oh, I get it. Okay. Alright, so this one had 3 lights above it earlier, so 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait, no, okay. So... Blimey, yeah, this is something you want to take a screenshot for, really. So 3, and then green. So the order they were positioned, that's the order you do these in. And then... So blue next, 3. And then pink 1. Hey! Thank goodness I was streaming that. Life hacks. Private guy writers hate him! That's great. Oh man. I could be in the clickbaitiest clickbait headline, couldn't I, for that shit? That's great. It was like an amazing trick, this is something that occurred to me. Oh, what is that? You guys recognise this, right? That's that really funny, kind of lumpy seabed kind of bound creature, right? What is that? I'm quite amused to see that in this, but yeah. With kind of a droopy, amusing face like this. What are those called? Blob nose fin. You guys know what I mean, right? Like, I'm not losing my mind. Like, there is a fin. Let me look it up, actually. See, I might just type in what you just did. Blob nose fish. Oh, that is actually what it's called! Oh, I thought you were doing the funny, and you were, because that's what it's actually called. Yeah, look at that. It's the blob. Tell you what, let's do a little comparison here. I can't. But was that like a was that like the Kirby of the Animal Kingdom, where like they came up with that name? Well, no, with Kirby it was more the design they came up with the idea to do a different one, but then they liked that one so much. Was that name just like a placeholder that they just liked so much that they went with it? Oh, I can't believe it's actually called a blobnofish. Yeah, so we're gonna get that on stream for comparison for anyone who might not have seen this magnificent fin. Actually, it takes me a little while to do this, so by that point the comedic timing is probably gone. Hey! Blob-nosed monkey? Oh, yeah, I've got the got DK as the main one. Then that's the American account. That's the Japanese one. I haven't used those too much lately, just to get like any demos. Or with the American one, I have bought a few games off the American eShop. Yeah, here we go. Look. Hey. Like father, like son. I'm so glad they put that in there. I'm so glad I now know what that's called, which is such a weirdly juvenile name. Like, yeah, I don't know what a blob-nosed monkey is as well. Don't talk to me, my son again. Yeah, hold on. There we go. Now that's proper. Don't talk to me or my son ever again. Perfect. So yeah, that's what that is. God, I'm going to be eating very late tonight. Worth it. Totally worth it. Ah shit, we should have gone the second one. It's okay, we can go back. Blob no fit those. I can't get over that. I wasn't like I was honestly being sincere. I was like, very funny if that wasn't actually called. I didn't think it would actually be called that. Well, if that comes up in the pub quiz, I don't know how it works, but if it does, I know who to thank. Let's see which one is. Ah! Oh no! No! Let's try the left one. Ah, nice. All the gold. Oh, thank God. See, at least, like, this game's quite nice as well, where if you clearly miss collectible, it will let you go back for it. I think they're like platformers where you can miss your chance to get a cool something like this. Well, we need this anyway, it looks like. There we go. So we'll go back up to shore now. That'll get us in the pirate. Oh wait, unless it's this one. Oh, but I think we can go back to shore this way. Oh, nice. Yeah, we just need to attack Merman. Go on there. There we go. There we go, so I should remember that next time I play. I've just got to go right here, get 1 or 2 upgrades to the right of where I am, and then go back in the pirate ship. Before a drunkard over here. What do you reckon that is in this drink? Oh, he just took a swill of it, but seems to be a bottomless drink. I'd go in. Aw. Bulgra must be quite tired. WKT! He's a pirate who, you know, he takes his time. Takes it easy. That is the best answer you could have done. WKT. No, I think Jar was probably more accurate on it being a nail, but let's go with the idea that it was a WKD, shall we? It's a bit more fun. What's the name of the species of the fish that has a blob for a nose? The fish nose blob? Yeah, okay, I'll tell you what, just very quickly, and I do mean very quickly, since we brought it up earlier. stick Hyper Sentinel on. Have a good look at it. So this is the game we were talking about earlier, made by Starquake. Well, not just made by him, but he was one of the key people on it. Yeah, there's quite a lot of, like, I've done some of it, as you can see. Like, I've beaten the game, I've gone to the credits, but there's, like, a lot of, got several difficulty modes, you've got several modes on each level. I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure arcade is just the regular one. Is it arcade or survival? Oh no, it is arcade, yeah. I should go back to doing these. Oh, I tell you what, actually, this could be quite funny, actually, so So, leaderboards. Wait, where was I on this one? Oh, like 160. Let's try a bit further in on like some of the later ones, because then we might see, So the thing is, this doesn't have any friend filter, but when this came out... Ah, there we go, look! Look who that is at number 8! Look who's at number 8! Look who's ranked number 8 there. It's our very own Nook at 7, but then even more, our Peds at number 8. Yeah, fair play. Show a few of these. Yeah, I think over time... is there anyone here? Yeah, I think over time more players have come to this. Because when they came out, like, the leaderboards were short enough that all the GRK names would be on there. 26 on this one. There we go, Peds again. Oh wait, I'm 7 on this one. Ooh, nice. This has the usual thing where the later the level is, the less people have played it, so it's a bit easier to get up on the leaderboards. There you go, I'm 7th, Peds is 9th. Lucky number 7. Oh, I'm 9th on this one. Oh look, Orange Raccoon! Orange Raccoon at 7! Good large raccoon. Our raccoon's famous too. There's only a couple more levels, don't worry, there's won't be much more of this. Orange Raccoon at 2 on that one? God damn. 31, so I'm slacking there. Yeah, I remember Orange Raccoon posted a lot on the thread for this, so he did clearly take to it. This is quite neat. Oh, I'm 3rd on this. Orange Raccoon again at 9th. There you go, overall, Orange Raccoon 6th. Pretty damn good going. Just to get 1 on the leaderboard. Well, I'll actually show you the game now, just very briefly. There's just do first level. So this is kind of a spiritual successor to an old Commodore 64 game. This one, yeah, it's got cool art style. So, as I say, it is kind of a sideways shmup, but it's a very different kind of thing going on here, where it's all across this one larger ship, and you're kind of flying back and forth on it, basically. And as time goes on, enemies fly back. For the you get power-ups that appear. So we've got this one. There you go, you get the skull thing going on. It's got regenerated health as well, interestingly. Though. So you if you don't take any hits for a while, your health will go back up, so there's a lot of times of this, especially later on when it gets really frantic, where you just try and take cover, in a sense, and just try and avoid enemies, and if it's not enough, you'll recover health. Yeah, also you're briefly invulnerable when you turn as well, so there's kind of a little trick you can do there. Is that better than my original score for this? It does, yeah, yeah, the very SID chip kind of, was it composed on the SID chip? It does sound like it, doesn't it? Because that music chip on the Commodore 64 is something else, isn't it? I don't know if I'd beat my score on that, 22879. Yeah, cool little game this. I think it did go on sale really cheap recently, although I don't know if yeah, I think I did. I think that is my new score now, yeah, 22879, yeah. But more people have played the first level, so not as high up. Yeah, Uridium, sorry, that's it, that's the Commodore 64 game this is based. This is kind of a spiritual sequel to, yeah. Because someone who worked on that game worked on this as well, right? I don't think it was Starquake, but either there is an actual connection there, which is really neat. And, well, I know Jara and, Jara and Earfolds, though, Kim Justice on YouTube, she did a really good review on this as well, that also touched on Iridium as well, the original game. Maybe I didn't shoot that one. Yeah, so there's a lot of kind of flying back and forth like this. It took me a while to figure out that whole thing where you're invincible when you're turning back and forth. It comes in very handy at times. But yeah, so here we go. So I've been a bit dozy here. Of course, you do ideally want to keep a combo going up. Which actually we kind of sort of have still, but yeah, now I just recovered health because I haven't been hit for a while. Which quite a modern mechanic though, isn't it? Yeah, it's a bit later on, so I'm doing very well. Push on that, why not? There we go! See, back to full health now, nice. Despite playing pretty badly, to be honest. Yeah, cool game, isn't it? And again, this was another case of do I get it on Switch or PC, and it was because, well, I think the primary reason was it did seem like most people on the arcade were getting it on Switch. And so there's a bit of kind of novelty and like, oh, you know, let's try and compete on the leaderboards. Because there were a few others that we didn't see on there who got it as well. But yeah, it's also like a great pick-up-and-play portable game. It's great on the Switch's screen as well. Oh god. Yeah, it does like a little slowdown feel, I think, just as you're about to get hit. Nice, how does it play on iPad? Because is it like a D-pad thing, or do you actually... Because I've played shooters on... I've played sort of scrolling shooters on iPad, on like touch devices, where you just kind of drag your finger and that moves the ship. If that makes sense, I don't know how it is. It's sort of like one-to-one movement in a sense, and it actually works really well for those games. Crap. Yeah, to do that very well. Yeah, Hyper Sentinel, pretty cool game. As I say, it's so cool to have someone on the forum who's involved in the game like that. Yeah, I'll just show you guys leaving those really quickly as well. I'll finally go off. Drag and press, is it? Nice. So yeah, that I could see that working really well for it. I bet it looks lovely on an iPad screen as well. Oh, I see. So there's kind of a pun in that publisher name. Yeah. Nice, Grum. Yeah, it went really cheap. It goes without saying it's easily worth that, isn't it? Yeah, this is, I would do a full game on this because like a challenge takes ages, but... This is, of course, a really celebrated puzzle game that goes back to the PSP, this does. Made by the guy who made Rez, recently did Tetris Effect. So there's loads of like cool trippy backgrounds in it. Yeah, pretty simple, kind of need to make clusters of blocks basically, so you need to make 4, have them add up. But like a lot of the games by this creator, it really is just like the audio-visual presentation aspect of it that really makes it shine. This is a great kind of, again, this is the reason I got this on Switch, because this is a proper like, get earphones in, lights off, just like really immerse yourself in this. Yeah, so like as the line goes across, it kind of clears any clusters I've made. So sometimes it's kind of rush to get those in time. It kind of was, wasn't it? And I feel like it does seem like Lumines got more attention, which is a shame because I really loved Meteos on DS. Like, yeah, that was also by this creator, and yeah, that was also kind of a maybe with more of a cartoonish presentation, but like still had a cool style to it. I think Sakurai worked on Meteos in some way as well. Like, it has the same kind of menu you see in like Smash Brothers, and I know Kirby's Air Ride has that as well. Like, you can tell he's kind of got his footprints on it a bit. I think it's like while he was very briefly like not doing anything directly with Nintendo. And yeah, for some reason they did a Disney version of Meteos as well. I guess due to popular demand, I'm not really sure. Yeah, so this was originally on PSP. They did a sequel which was like full of, it had stuff like Black Eyed Peas on it, like a lot of contemporary songs from the time with music videos, which were really distracted, and I remember kind of feeling like it'd be the sort of game that you wouldn't remember who any of most of the acts were in several years' time. Like it all seemed like fairly forgettable chart music. Unfortunately, so that being the second game on PSP that did that. Still, you know, still pretty solid, but this more than I think most of these games have just generally gone with like the inventive kind of crazy backgrounds that always explore different visual and music style. Like, here we go. Well, the game doesn't really change gameplay-wise, so it is more just about the presentation. Oh yeah, it's kind of a shame actually, Joey. Yeah, I don't know if this has any kind of... They really, if possible, they really should have colorblind options. I mean, that'd be more work on this than most games because of just how many visual styles there are on this, but, you know, accessibility in games is so important, I think. And yeah, a lot of people are in... Well, I know Pez is in your position, right, of like struggling to play these kind of games. Which is a big shame. Actually, I won't lie, I can't really keep playing this now, but I might just keep playing this actually undocked later. I really do need to go and eat. As I said, I know this is like 4K on, I think like maybe Xbox One X, PS4 Pro and PC as well. I guess the assets are designed for that. As I say, this is a game, if I'm not streaming this, I'm playing this game undocked anyway, so... Try and go to, this is one of the more plain themes, to be honest. Some of the themes get pretty wild on this. So try and get past this one. Here we go, so get that done, I'll get rid of it. Load of white blocks. I can profit fairly big from that. There we go, oh, this is quite a cool one. Yeah, I mean, if I'm honest, I don't know too much about the logistics of colorblindness, Jara, but I imagine, Like this level, this theme doesn't seem like it'd be too bad with colorblindness. It's not. But then I wouldn't trust my ability to know for sure what. Like, 'cause these seem like especially contrasting colors, but maybe I might be underestimating how far colorblindness can limit that. I don't know. Yeah, I know Pez struggled with Puyo Tetris on this front as well. Like, that had multiple skins. It wasn't like this where it cycles through them, you just pick whichever one you want. So in that case, I'd hope there'd be like one you could find that would work really well for it. Like, outright, there should just be like a colorblind option, really, shouldn't there? Despite, I don't think this has one. No, if it does, it's not there anyway. I'm trying to think, because I did scour the options, maybe there is one for... Get how much use out of that. There we go. Please believe me when I say the themes get a little more wild than this. There's a lot of the plain ones it starts with, I guess, as you get further in. Like, I've seen some more kind of dynamic ones on this. It's like a silhouette of a dancing woman in the background and stuff like that. I mean, you'd expect kind of trippy kind of inventiveness for the guy who made Raz, wouldn't you? Yeah, I remember people loved Puzzle Quest, didn't they? Yeah, I played it a little bit. I did quite like it. I never got into it too much, but yeah, because that was on PSP, DS, and PC, wasn't it? I think mobile later as well. Yeah, because that was kind of a Bejeweled sort of setup, wasn't it? But with an RPG spin to it. Yeah, I remember there being a lot of excitement on internet forums with those games. So I think they did a second Puzzle Quest as well, I'm not sure. Well, originally I was just like, okay, I just want to get to a next theme, and then I'll call the stream a day, but I want to get to a trippy one before I call it. There has to be a better adjective I could use than trippy, right? No, like ethereal, There we go! This is the dancing lady one. With like this shake your body song. That sounds a bit like it came from Sonic R almost. Actually no, not Sonic R. I know I played a game with music like this. There was probably a Sega one as well. I just got a text asking if I could look after the neighbours' greyhounds tomorrow. Absolutely I can. Yeah, this game is impossible to put down. Like, again, I didn't mean to stream for this long, but I can't really just keep playing this though. Damn it, this was a mistake. Sorry, I'm not really keeping up with chat. Yeah, they're the best. I'll tell you what, I'll post a photo in the GRK Discord. I posted a couple on Twitter. I don't think you've seen them, Jara. They're so goddamn adorable. Those two. Yeah, so it might not be too. Sorry, I'm sure we posted that a while ago on it only being 2 colours. Yeah, that's a good point actually. And to be fair, they seem to do pretty well to contrast them. It's like I suppose Splatoon does that as well, right? Where you've got to figure out which colour ink is yours and which is the opponent's, but they always seem to go with just the most contrasting colours possible. I saw a really good video that talked about like the logistics of how they do that. Like they specifically pick out colours that are really conducive to contrasting with each other. And yeah, I guess they've done something similar here. So yeah, this might be a bit more, because I think where it gets tricky is something like Puyo Puyo, where you're comparing multiple colours, aren't you? And like the kind of the more minute differences between them might be more difficult with colour blindness there. Yeah, cool game, though, isn't it? At least it that. I was really excited because I think this was a Nintendo. This was oh no, this was an Indies Direct thing they showed in a Direct, which it seems a bit. It's a bit of a loose categorization to say it's an indie game, but I was happy to see it come back to everything, especially on Switch, where it's like, oh nice, you get like a nice modern portable version of this. Did they play it a fair bit on PS4? I don't think any of you have seen Steins Gate, like the anime or visual novel, but this background reminds me of that, so I think anyone who's played or seen it would probably know what I mean. Yeah, there's probably isn't, you know, it's just occurred to me, I don't know how interesting it is to stream an endless puzzle game like this. Maybe this one more than others because it's a bit more visually interesting. Certainly not terribly dynamic, is it? To be honest, I had that worry when I was streaming Lemmings as well. That seemed to go down well enough. Sorry, I really need to mute my phone when I'm streaming. Stream P-Cross. You know, if that's one thing with this, like the original game had this as well. I wish you could save a session and come back to it. I mean, I know you can always just sleep, but so I kind of want to put P-Cross on for your earphones, but I think I'll continue this session later on, yeah. The P-Cross would be rad. I'm waiting for the I finished the first P-Cross game on Switch. Whenever it goes on sale, I'll grab the second one, although I don't think the first one has even gone on sale, so I don't know how likely that is anytime soon. I'm kind of relieved in a way, because I got obscenely addicted to the first P-Cross game on here. I can wait a little bit. Oh wow, oh, I made a proper pig's ear out of that. There we go, another skin. Yeah, I guess they're a bit more plain in this than I was making them out to be, but they are still cool though. Yeah, this, as with any puzzle game, this gets very stressful as it goes on, and you try and keep up with it. But yeah, well, I've left it way too late 2 years of this, so let's call it that. No, so yeah, I mean they're all pretty much the same, aren't they? They're all pretty much the same. The P-Cross game is just more of the same, but that's what you want, really, isn't it? That's right, Joe. Shake your body. Great. Oh, nice. You did get what I meant with Steins Gate. Yeah, I definitely recommend the visual novel at some point. Yeah. Oh, thank God you do. You guilt trip me so easily, Grum.
Do you have that on Steam, Cricken? The Steins Gate visual novel?
It's on a few places. I played for it on Vita, funnily enough. Yeah, I've got it on PC, nice. Oh, that's good. But yeah, thanks so much, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Fun little stream tonight, isn't it? I did mean to play Splatoon tonight because of the Splatfest, but I'll do that tomorrow. I'll probably stream in the afternoon, I think. But yeah, thanks so much, everyone. Might see you tomorrow. Actually, I did do it tonight, but I'll post in the thread tomorrow. If I stream then, so I'll do it then. Thanks so much, everyone. Bye bye.